All right, so again, welcome to part 2 of today's video tour. Again, still have not refreshed the pond straw. I'm afraid probably by the time we get around to doing it, fall will be around the corner. But again, we've been doing a lot of new projects and moving around, transplanting new beds. So if we even only wind up doing the edges, I'm really okay with that, because we will have a bazillion leaves, and then maybe next year we can refresh all of it. And we'll see. We still may end up getting around to it. But let's go ahead and start the tour. So the transplanted roses into the big bed, they are all thriving, as is the hummingbird mint, even though they're not getting full sun. Again, I need to deadhead those roses, but they are doing very well there, which I would have never thought, because it mainly gets some morning sun, then it's shade, and then it gets afternoon sun, but it works. These are mums that I got, I think, at Lowe's or Home Depot. I don't know. I was amazed that they survived the winter, because I did nothing to protect them. Nothing, literally nothing. And they survived it in these little pots. So we moved them over here in the spring. We've got some more coleus that I've planted here. Peach tea, Hiroshia, I think, if I'm saying that correctly. That just came from Bluestone Perennials, so hopefully it'll be happy here. I've tried to, read my labels and planting information carefully, maybe a little bit more so this year, and put things, where they're going to be happy. Some more of the gifted begonias, which I've never grown, but hopefully, I'm a little bit worried this might be too much afternoon sun for them here, but we're going to see if how they do. And then I've got a mom getting ready to bloom here. So it's coming along quite nicely. And then forgive me, we've got potting soil and permatil and other things potted or under a tarp here, because again, we're getting so much rain. The roses have kind of taken a break, probably just in time for the Japanese beetles and aphids to come. Again, I don't like to spray, even with neem oil, but we'll see. I might do some. No, I will not do any chemicals, but neem oil I feel okay about. I just don't want to poison my pollinators. But this is Wallerton Old Hall, and then my Olympiad rose. Again, desperately need to put some straw there for sure. These are coming on quite nicely. These are from Bluestone Perennials. Get the tree in there. And my Japanese maple. So we're also going to pot that up the next week. I was debating if I wanted to, do that now or wait till fall, but it's a little bit unhappy because, oh no, that's not from this from a tree. But it has been blowing over. We've got it sitting in its temporary shell, but we will pot it up and it'll be fine, because this is the exact same pot I've used for my other Japanese maples. But you can see everything's very lush here. A bunch of salvias here that we'll be putting on a show. I think if we could just get some more sunny days, which the sun's out now, but it's supposed to rain again tomorrow. I had some Blue Fortune that I thought was dead on arrival from Bluestone, but it's made it. Another shrub that I just got. I'm potting these temporarily from Bluestone here. And then, we might move them in the fall. But for right now, that's okay. The Blue Fortune I'm not worried about. But the shrub I probably will need to repot, because that's not going to be big enough. But for now, it's okay. The catmint is resting. I did cut it back. But again, we've just not had much sun. So the verbena, knock on wood, is hanging in there. Lollipop verbena. Even though it might like a little bit sunnier spot. It's not bad. We've put some sedum in. These butterfly bushes are all babies. It will take a while for them to get established. This is year 2 for these, year 1 for these. We'll see if they make it. Eventually, when they get some growth, I will repot them into something bigger or plant them. The rain has really beat up the roses. This is what's happened. Let me see if I can, sorry, this is not good camera work. I apologize. But we've had so much rain, it's balling the buds. And then, of course, the bugs also get in. So, but on a happy note, we've got goldenrod that has gone nuts. It'll probably be blooming soon. We've got hummingbird mint. And then this is my original black and blue. I forget now. I don't know why the name escapes me, but I talked about it in my last video. This is a beautiful salvia. And then I've got some of the rockin' blue, which I will definitely do more of that. It just didn't do much for me last year, and I was like, what is the big deal? But I definitely got super, super awesome stock this year from Garden Crossings, along with some more of the Suncredible sunflowers. Again, this is not I got the variety I got last year, but another one, and I love this one. I love them both. So, again, everything's very lush. See if I can zoom in, because it's really kind of difficult for me to walk back there, but you can see just how beautiful everything really is. You know, hummingbird mint starting to come on now. And then this is a new addition. Yeah, I desperately, need to pine straw here a little bit. But we just did this bed. So again, I'm glad that we have it. Because this was not originally where I planned to put this bed, but now I'm really glad I did. So I've got some shrubs. I put some Salvia Amante here. I'm not sure if it will stay there, but I needed to just get it going, so we'll see. We've got some sedum, dark night or black night, I forget, butterfly bush. It smells so good. And then a strawberry vanilla hydrangea. So it had been facing the front, so like we planted the back side so that the plant could fill out. So, again, if we could just get some sunny days, I think this will take off. And this will, in a year, really be a showstopper. I have this little container of Rockin' Pink Fuchsia. We moved it over here. So, I might put a couple other little smaller planters of things, because we still do have one more round of planting to do in probably about 2 weeks. And then, kind of let that be it for the year. More varieties of hummingbird mint. This is the black and blue salvia that did so great for me last year, and I got it from Burpee. It is not done well, and again, it may just be because we've not had a lot of sunshine. I think if we can get some sunny days soon, growth wise it's taken off, but I'm just not getting a lot of blooms, and this definitely gets enough sun, so we'll see. There's a pink cascade butterfly bush. Did not do good last year because I probably got it too late in the season, but it's coming on now. And again, double doozy spirea. This just finished blooming and it's already reloading. You can see there's some over there. The autumn Rebecca is getting ready to bloom. It is so tall and massive. Knock on wood, the storms have not taken it down. I should have staked it earlier, gotten those half stakes like I've seen them use on Hooked and Rooted. I probably should try to order some. It's not too late, so we'll see. I also need those half moon stakes for my blue boa. Like, this stuff is massive. I'll come back to that in a minute. You can see the bees love it. Some more hummingbird mint here. Blue boa, it's for sure one of my favorite hummingbird mints. It is very leggy, probably because it doesn't get full sun all day, but it gets enough sun. It's very robust, so no complaints here. While we're here, pardon my air conditioner. All of my shrubs are doing really great here. The Mexican salvia is starting to take off. I have another limelight hydrangea there. Again, it's a little dense here, but I like for it to look that way if you come up the driveway. I still might pop something in here. We'll see. The Roman red salvia and the Queen Nectarine are going crazy. My crimson Laura Petalum looking good. Some more autumn Rebecca. The gardenia is finally blooming. I can smell it today. I expected it to be a lot more fragrant than it is, so I've been a little bit disappointed with that, but that's okay. The greenery's still pretty. One of my Crimson Queen Japanese maple is very happy there. We have a Wallerton Old Hall Rose that I just planted. I let it sit out all winter, and amazingly it lived. So it's there. Again, just assorted shrubs, grasses. This should be spectacular come fall, I hope. We put some more coleus and fuchsia So, you know, things are looking good. I will say one nice thing about the rain, even though I've been very worried it's been too much. Obviously, the rain gives your plants nutrients that your water hose does not. And I am seeing growth with that, because I have not fertilized anything other than, you know, the initial granular slow release for my perennials and shrubs, but I'm seeing growth. Like I said, I really want to get in and for sure hit my annuals and my heavy bloomers with the water soluble, but again, I cannot complain. Another snow sprite cedar that I got last year. Again, I got a leader. I need to train up on that one too now. I think we're ready because we've gotten enough growth to do that. Some Blue Fortune here. This is not a crimson lore petalum, and you can tell, like, it's not as robust. This is more winter hardy, but the flowers on this are so pretty. I'm going to keep it. These Arctic Blaze fuchsias. Oh my goodness, I've had some red for several years, but this is the first year Arctic Blaze. No, not fuchsia. Arctic Blaze salvia. Sorry. This pink is the fuchsia. This is the purple. These two came from Garden Crossings. Holy cow! This stuff it arrived robust and it is taken off and just going crazy. I've actually got one more thing of the Arctic Blaze fuchsia coming from Bluestone Perennials because it was on sale. It'll take longer to get established, but that's where I got my other, so I'm okay with that. But wow, just really pretty. We've got some more fuchsia. Let's see, this is Billy Green. This came from Select Seeds. We've got some salvia. A coleus planted here. Again, this little arborvitae that I thought was dead, it looks better on the other side. This side still looks rough, so I probably now need to go in and maybe cut that dead back out. I was kind of waiting to see if that side would leaf out too, but it hasn't. But I think if I'm very careful, I can clean that up, and then, you know, hopefully this time next year it'll fill in. But the other side's more got a lot of green. So I'm not ready to pitch it yet. She's trying, and she actually looks really good on the other side. So anyway, Pugster Blue butterfly bush is about to bloom. Some more rockin' fuchsia salvia. Doing well here. Random rose I need to get planted. Assorted hummingbird mints here. This went nuts last year and just bloomed and bloomed and bloomed. It was a slow starter, and I moved it. It sat a little bit more in the sun last year, but it seems happy here, so hopefully it will enjoy this spot. I had to move it. It was kind of like there. I had to move it because, you know, we were doing these beds. Speaking of, the sedum has gone nuts along with the pink cascade butterfly bush. This one seems really robust compared to last year. And they came from the same place, but this one just did not look this robust even early. So I don't know what the difference is. Assorted salvias, hummingbird mints. I don't even know what all's here. I've tried a bunch of new ones. I kept the tags, so come winter. Queen nectarine starting to bloom. The pink cascade butterfly bush, which I love. Oh my gosh, that's why I got another one to complement. Hopefully this is going to get enough sun here. We'll see. I thought this would be okay. And again, as the summer goes on, this gets a ton of morning sun. So I do think it's going to be okay. Obviously it's taken off, so I guess I shouldn't worry. The sun's coming out now, so apologize. Speaking of sun, the Banana Elysium, Mountain Fire Pear, some more Crimson Queen Lore Petalum, it's all going nuts. Still need to do something with the fireplace planter. If I could find some sun patience on sale, that's what I really would like to put there. Again, forgive our mess. We've been doing a lot of stuff. This has been my biggest disappointment. These salvias, and again, my black and blue from Burpee, like you saw the others, like this has not done well. So I don't know if it's the dirt, if it's the fact this hasn't gotten the same amount of sun it normally gets because we've had so much rain. I hope a month from now that we're going to come back and I'm going to be like, wow, yeah, what a turnaround. But we'll see. If these do not overwinter, then next year I'm just going to make this one big bed big bed of the rockin' salvias, you know, purple, blue, and pink. But you know, you live and you learn, you experiment. Another butterfly bush, cranberry raz, I think. We just got this plant potted up. I want to talk about this in a minute, but we've got some more callias, which I need to pinch the flower back on that one. But these were on sale. These are Flamethrower and Habanero. They were on sale, $4 each at Home Depot last weekend. So I had some autumn salvia here. I moved it to the pot so it can trail better with that, and I think that's going to be very nice. In its place, this is Ruby Sparkle, I can't remember. But apparently this is a new release. What it was doing at Home Depot, I don't know. But again, they were marked down to $4 each. So I got the last plants that they had, and I am very in love. Hopefully this is not too sunny of a spot in the afternoon for it. This does get sun in the morning, but then it's in the shade most of the day until about this time, so we'll see. And then we have the Color Blaze Velveteen Callias from Garden Crossings. Love it, love it. And then a ton of Penstemon Midnight something and the Onyx and Pearl. So if it's like my other, you know, it'll need a year to get established, and I'm okay with that. Some Astilbe and some Hiroshia. We'll see how that does. The Hummingbird Mints, I got these at Lowe's last fall, or like late in the season. Which why they were selling them that late, I really don't know. But they have gone nuts. So we'll have lots of bloom, and it'll bloom all summer. And then we have the Vermilion Cufia. It's starting to take off along with the Mexican Sage. My butterfly bushes, I was a little worried, but they are getting ready to bloom, and they're filling out. Blue Fortune, Purple Haze or Blue Haze, and Rebecca Little Lime Punch, Hydrangea. All of this is going crazy. And then the name of this escapes me. I just ordered some more because it took me a while to figure out what it was, but this is Bluestone Perennials. This pink is a type of salvia, but it's a cross of something, I don't know, but this is just like the daintiest little blooms. And then this little flower, again, the name escapes me right now, but I got that from Native Gardeners in Texas, and I just love it. Look, just, you know, sort of wild and abandoned. I love that look. Growing into my Forever Goldie over here, along with some more Hummingbird Mint here. You know, things are starting to take off here. Of course, Mr. Fat Albert, he's the stud of the garden. Look at him still putting on new growth, y'all. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. He's doing fine in the pot for now, but we are talking about maybe putting him in the ground this fall. We'll see. Because he is thriving. Living his best life, though, for right now in that little spot. Yeah, I've had this pot forever. We've got salvia, hollyhock, queen nectarine, which is doing just like it did last year. It's like reverting part of it into a different color, but I'm not mad. I'm okay with it. It didn't do that the first year, but this is the second year now it's done it. This queen nectarine, this is very strange to me. This all gets the same amount of sun, but it's not really doing that great. I mean, it's doing okay. But like you can see, one side is more robust than the other. Maybe because this side's getting more of the afternoon sun. They get the same amount of morning, but that might be the difference. But we'll see how that goes. I've also put some more autumn Rebecca here. And then we've got tons of Blue Fortune. And we also just added some black hollyhock. All right, well, I see I'm getting at 20 minutes. So I'm going to stop and then end with one very short little video. But before I do, we have some more sedum here. I moved my banana sedum because it was on the other side and was not happy there. So it's going to get more sun here. So we got some sedum. We'll see how that takes off here. And anyway, I'll stop the tour for now and wrap up a very short third video. Thank you for staying with me. But as you can see, things are starting to finally take off here again. If we could just get some days of sun. I'm thankful for the rain, but some sun. But anyway, signing off video 2, and stay tuned for the last and short video 3.